There we go. All right, move over.
Oh, and Twitter.
Oh, and Twitter. Hi, guys. Welcome. Quick setup.
You need that for...
Actually, to the live feed here and go live. All right. Talk.
Sorry, guys, we're just setting up right now. As usual, we've always got those couple of seconds delay. Yeah. How's it going, everybody? We're my brother's visiting here from Canada. So we have him currently napping in the bedroom. He was quite exhausted from his trip in Paris, which he was there.
Vimy Ridge, yeah, as well.
Well, in France in general.
Oh, hang on. Oh, here we go. And flip camera. Hang on, Twitter people. I'm gonna flip
and we're about to go live on Twitter.
And we are live on Twitter as well. Hey, guys.
So we do have to be a bit quieter today.
It's a little bit. A tad. There we go. Cool.
Okay. So.
All right. Well, welcome to our second live stream, Open House, with a couple of...
hey, Kim.
Hi, Kim. With a couple of things we talked about last time as well. We said we'd get more detail, plus if you guys had any further comments or questions and stuff. We actually have received one of them about the item cards from Jeroen. And he was actually brainstorming with us a little bit how we could make the item cards more legible, a bit of back and forth and stuff. Jeroen is one of the original BaRPiGers, so he had not seen the item card design sheet with the illustrations, and that does help actually identify the cards quite well. So we don't, it actually looks like it's going to be fine like that. Of course, we're still open to ideas, any feedback, any things you guys want to talk about. It's actually a good Sunday morning. We brainstormed like back and forth like 20 minutes on Facebook, so it was fun.
Yeah, we're still a lot of brainstorming, still a lot of working on the coming developments. We know our areas of improvement. Now it's just a matter of putting that feedback in. Yeah,
it comes back to the survey. But before we get there, we got the first big item actually is the design of the cards.
So both of us have been on Reddit and Boardgame Geek, asking for feedback, trying to build a community, just sort of showing people that we are out there and we are interested in hearing from you.
And also getting feedback from the people on there as well. I mean, Boardgame Geek's been a really good resource. You got some serious people out there, which are actually artists themselves or game developers or just reviewers themselves. And we got a lot of great replies. In fact,
very honest replies, which we appreciate.
It's like, oh, but yeah, good point. And we can actually do something with it as well. Which is great. In fact, the thread itself has gone on to just 2 pages, and back and forth with the comments, we've been working a little bit with taking what they've said and stuff, working it out. And the most beautiful big thing came along when I brought out, this is really badly printed, but I brought out the...
so this is one of our basic design
basically trying to work out with people like, okay, well, we'll change the coloring of this. What about like including a background? How does it look like a background, this and that, so forth. And then the replies were like, yeah, guys, but it still looks like this and that. And then finally we had one of the people give a reply, Alex.
Hello, Carl.
Oh, hi, Carl. And then Alex replies to us with a design. Literally, he spent 20 minutes or something like that on Photoshop. Said, oh, guys, I had a bit of go of it. Maybe this.
And we were immediately...
taken away.
Yeah. Yeah.
It looks amazing. And then I think that's the point Phil and I both realized, yeah, we might be game designers for sure. We're not graphic designers.
And it's not something that we're going to learn in a week either.
No, and there's so much that comes into it. There's people that actually have done this, done a study behind it. They've been in the trade. They know what works. They know what doesn't work.
Well, here, we'll put these side by side in terms of...
that's a really good one. I'll show this one.
There we go. So you can see there's one actually looks like a playing card. The other one, I think somebody gave us the comments that we looked like we were doing it on MS Paint.
Yeah, some 10-year-old MS Paint.
Which is not true.
That was GIMP.
It was GIMP,
which is a GNOME image manipulation program, because we use Linux. Well, I use Linux in my base system.
So I think one of the things we've always sort of done here is gone with our cottage industry roots. Which is when we were trying to make a product that we thought would look good, and then in the end we were going to do a design overhaul. Now we decided to cut out the middleman because we've seen what other people can do, and it's humbling. We're not we don't do visual game design.
And I think the other element as well was we were kind of thinking the cost of getting a designer involved and stuff. It depends on what the quotes are being, how much has to happen. Because at the end of the day, the artwork we have MJ's artwork, and that works beautifully. It looks fantastic.
And visuals are everything.
The visual everything.
Keep telling us we can't skimp on the visuals.
We need to look at how the entire design layout happens. We need to have a template, if it were, for the cards, which the art can fit in and stuff, and it looks very attractive and works. And we also realized this would be a major, major difference in relaunch on Kickstarter. Already 3 of the comments in Boardgame Geek said, well, had I seen that original card you guys shown on Kickstarter, I would have just given it a pass because it's not interesting, whereas the other one gets me interested.
Yeah.
And that says a lot to us. It says our chances for succeeding in relaunch are also very much defined by how the visuals look. And again, God, I wish I could do that, but unfortunately I can't. I can fly airplanes instead, and Phil's an incredibly good writer. So that's what we do well. And design a game together as well, amongst everything else.
No, and it's just like we also said, you know, in a matter of honest truth, part of running a business is reaching out to bring people into your madness.
Yeah.
So we had a friend from Dictators here who we're going to be talking with on Monday.
Yeah.
And then we're also going to, you know, look out there, try to see, you know, it's going to be cheap.
Not to be Dutch about it. Alex, the guy that actually made the design, and to give us an idea of how it could look, we've reached out to him. He's emailed us as well, so we're gonna got the email today from him. So we're gonna go and talk to him as well and see what maybe we could do. Because we got in contact with Fred first. It would only seem fair that we would talk to him first of all, and plus we've also met him meeting the Dictators guys. We've seen him at a few conventions as well,
and he's local Dutch, which really
helps as well.
Yeah,
and like it's an hour and a half drive from our house, and we could just go there and meet up, and
which is like a 3-hour bike ride.
Yeah. Okay. So I think that's the biggest news right now in this open house to mention is the fact
we're gonna. With our relaunch, we're going to do it right.
Yeah,
we're not going to we're not going to cut corners. We're going to make sure that our product looks good.
Yeah,
it looks good. It looked good to a certain degree when we first launched it. But given this relaunch, we now have an opportunity to really seek out other sources, other resources, and really make it look really good.
Yeah, and I think also, especially because it is such a mature marketplace, Kickstarter, you got a lot of companies there that have a lot of experience making board games, and they have got the visual aspect down right. Instead of us looking like the indie guys that kind of look a little bit off and so forth, we can grab the same kind of attention.
We can look professional. Imagine that.
Imagine that.
These 2 idiots who started off drunk in a bar someday can actually have a professional looking product.
Yeah. It's actually also made us think as well with regards to when we hit retail. The original BaRPiG pack and the cards as they were going to be designed would of course be an indie business in that way as well, and be very the quality will look kind of low compared to what it could be right now with the new artwork and designs. So it's actually made us think about as well with regards to the retail pricing of it as well. For the Kickstarter campaign, it's we're still going to go over the early birds at €9. We're still going to go with the pricing afterwards for 11, but we're looking at opportunities, maybe looking at increasing the retail price up to $20 because other games out there which are graphically a lot weaker and are just simply popular. And I'm not going to say about the good games, bad games, but Cards Against Humanity is a great example. It's a good game, it's a fun game, but graphically it's weak, but very strong as well because it's very simple. I think we can compete really well with that with some fantastic graphics. And
that's the thing is that's the biggest announcement we're bringing another person into our team. Of course, that means we have to give them a certain amount of the money we make. We have to give them a certain amount of money hands up. If the product is going to look better, it's going to cost just a little bit extra. And that's something that we also have to announce today as well.
Yeah, but again, the Kickstarter campaign, the early birds will not be affected by this. I'll talk about the campaign as well, the campaign page. We've, of course, reworked the financials with regards to the lower lower goal, funding goal.
Well, review pricing, I think that can be next week's.
Yeah, that's actually a good one. I'm going to write that down. The pricing and the financials, that's maybe an interesting one. If you guys agree
Who wants to talk about some math?
Yeah. For next live stream.
Is that exciting?
So
no, someone just left.
Hey, Martin.
Okay.
Pricing's not interesting. So yeah, we could definitely talk about that next live stream as well as show you guys a bit of insight into the financials of things. The new Kickstarter campaign page is being built as well. it's almost like copy paste of the original campaign, but of course we're changing the information a bit, and some of the information is actually being fattened out. We were a little bit coy as well about financials last campaign. We felt it wasn't that important. People know it, but a lot of people do want to know it. So fair enough. We're going to be all out telling you guys how much we're investing ourselves, how much the campaign's hoping to raise, and how the costs get divided up. And we can that'll be the one topics next week then.
Very well be, yeah.
By the way, the next live stream has been scheduled, I think, for next week Tuesday. And it's already on the Facebook events on our Facebook page. That's
yeah, we should be doing these live streams about once a week.
Yeah,
giving you a better idea of where we are, where we're going,
and the direction we're taking.
Like we said last week, it's not that we're giving ourselves a strict deadline on when the relaunch is going to happen, but rather we're going to take our time, make sure we talk to the right people, make sure our product looks right,
make sure it's going to be good, so the relaunch works.
Yeah, we're not going to launch until we definitely get the card design down. That's something that needs to be looked into.
And I think it depends what Fred talks about on the Monday and stuff in regards to our options and so forth. But I think it's going to be a matter of brainstorming, getting ideas out there, and finally getting a template down, fixing it, and then it's just filling in the data, basically. You know, filling in the card descriptions, because the game works. The game works perfectly. We've worked it out. Those kinks were ironed out months ago, a year ago, actually. So it's just a matter of making it look brilliant, which is going to look good. So we're really excited for it. In fact, the more we think about it, the more we're like, yeah, this is going to look so good. And we're really happy as well, because we think that's what you guys deserve as well. Another element we're also going to talk about in this podcast as well is, in this live stream, is podcasts and reviewers and stuff. We've been reaching out, of course, through Twitter, mainly looking up other groups that do reviews or do podcasts and game and stuff, and reach out to them, giving them the game. Criterium Network have been fantastic, helping us out. Big shout out to them again.
Yeah, we've got another BaRPiG in the internet mist.
Yeah, definitely.
We've converted another.
Another has been converted. One of the greatest quotes ever was Brian from Criterium Network, who gave them a print and play, and they played over the games, and they literally said, not a dry house, not a dry eye in the house. So much fun. They were laughing their asses off. Apparently someone, as the Jamonk, announced that the dog was the blessed artifact. Kind of made me think about the duck situation we had.
We've had a similar experience where one of our players pointed to a duck. As game developers, we couldn't let that round go.
No, but a dog, of course, the dog gets excited and runs around, so we could see what the fun of that was. So yeah, I kind of wish we were there to see it and play along, but you know, the dog got loads of cuddles and pets afterwards as well, so we're sure the dog's very happy. So they've been helping us out.
We've also sent our name out to.
Also, Boardgame King, he's a reviewer in Russia. He's also got a print and play version, so we're hoping waiting for him to do the review and stuff. With regard to all reviews and podcasts, we've also asked them to hang on to their final review or the news or the replies to this, the official reply of the website, Spurge, about it until we launch. Obviously, this is something, a big tip we got from Revenge of the Dictators, just after we launched. It's very kind of them and stuff, and we just read the email a bit late, saying, guys, when you do launch, make sure you do have the reviewers and everything launch on the day you have a Kickstarter launch as well. So it makes a big kaboom in one go. So we're going to do that as well. So Boardgame King has been asked as well, if you make a review, let us know and hang on to it, and we'll let you know when to post it if you would be so kind. BJ Geek Nation as well. That's another review group that's started up. They've actually worked with Thing 12 Games with Dice of Crowns. We got in touch with them, and they've also, thanks to that guys on Twitter. They've also got a print and play version to have a look at and stuff. So we're gonna hopefully hear back from them.
Shout out to Dice of Crowns as well.
Yeah, Dice of Crowns.
That's a fantastic game.
That's a really good game, and really small little box, very very portable. And it's a fun game. It's just dice, and it's
Cake Snob.
That's a really good handle, Cake Snob. Thanks. someone called Cake Snob on Twitter joined us. So if you ever see it in a shop anywhere, or you can actually look online as well. If you look up Dice of Crowns on Kickstarter, you'll probably get the link towards the pre-order. Actually, I think they're going to orders now as well to get the game. And it's a nice little cheap game. It's fun for a group, and it's really kind of technical. And it's got different levels to it too.
And they didn't respond to our email, so we're not being paid to say that. So
no, in fact,
it's generally a good
shout
game.
out to email us. Terrible. Pixels and Papers, that's another group as well. Got into contact with. They do a really fun podcast on role-playing games, both paper as well as computer role-playing games. They have a group that also plays D&D 5th Ed, which resonates with us because we're not playing 5th Ed yet. We're still on Pathfinder, and our DM has played 5th Ed. Some other players might go in there as well. But it's something which resonates as well, because BaRPiG works well on that, because it is a bit of like the whole role-playing and acting things out thing. So we got in touch with them, and they were
Role-play light.
Roleplay Light.
Diet Coke version of role-playing.
Literally. And,
hey, we've got to... I love your
thanks,
game, and doing
Angela.
weekly live stream is awesome. Your plans sound good, and it's awesome to see how far you came since that night out. But I have to go now. Got a D&D party waiting for...
Angela, jealous. Have fun. Brilliant.
Yeah. Thank you, Angela, so
Thanks,
much.
Angela. That's really sweet. We like her like that. Yay. That's really sweet. And jealous, you're going to play D&D. We actually have to get a date for our group as well. But good on you. And
I'm glad you guys are enjoying the live stream. That's great.
That's good. In fact, we'll get to that very shortly. It's the next thing we're talking now about.
Let's get there then.
Oh, yeah, sorry. So pick some paper, have a P&P from us, P&P Prince Play, and we'll hear from them, as well as the Board Game Center as well. That's another podcast reviewing site. So we're getting more reviews out there. You guys have asked for that, amongst other things as well. And the survey, that's the other thing we're going to mention in this live stream. I've gone super nerdy and yay, Google Sheets is your friend. Made a sheet actually having the results here. This one's been de-identified, and what we will do after this podcast, we're going to write a blog up, and it'll be out tomorrow with kind of like the keynotes of what was discussed, and we'll include a link to these survey results, both the entire results, once again de-identified, so you won't tell who said what and when was posted and stuff like that, just simply results. And the second sheet will be this thing here, where we can actually get an overview of what was said and stuff. And actually, as far as making surveys concerned, I think we actually did a good job on this one. And thanks to you, because you definitely helped out big time. I wanted to ask 101 questions, and Phil's like, Jono, calm down. The
expression of "kill your darlings" is going to be written on our gravestone.
Literally,
especially mine. I think at this point.
Yeah, mine too a little bit actually. But even then, the survey has been really good for us. The first couple of questions regarding the campaign, the original Kickstarter campaign page, and what people thought about the overall impression, the rewards that were given, the live stream events, the campaign updates and stuff. And we've actually found that we've done okay, but we could do a lot better in a lot of these things. I think the big one that stands out was the live stream events. They definitely were something we did more in the end, and the fact that they were it was like a bit of a stretch between the results of neither good nor bad to good and stuff. It was kind of a long spectrum of that one. We need to really hark them down and make them more clear next time we do them. In fact, I think doing these live streams right now has taught us a lot about how to engage with you guys, how to talk to you guys, how to give the information that's relevant. Watching group of our friends.
Wow, that's
thanks, Taliban.
Great.
Taliban tells us to shut the fuck up, but he can go. That's cool. These live streams are good more to explain to you guys how we do the process and stuff. And I think that there is definite merit, Atazo, to showing you guys, for instance, the gameplay as well, which is fun with our friends. But I think we also need to coach our friends more into, feeding back to you guys, getting you guys more involved, explaining how things are happening, explaining how the game works and stuff as they play it. I mean, it is a fun game. You get very much involved when you play it, but sometimes it kind of runs away with the players, and we kind of forget that you guys are watching us too. You're actually part of the fun.
Yeah, so those are something definitely we're going to improve on.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not going to answer that.
We're not going to answer that time.
With that being said, though.
Yeah. You okay?
Yeah, I'm just losing my voice. Not even talking.
Didn't take long.
So I guess with this, with talking about the questionnaire, of course, there was a promise of doing a draw.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, and yeah, you got it. Little pink ball.
I can't do this. Sorry, we're getting trolled on Twitter, and it's real amusing.
It's amusing because it's just really childish and silly. So
it's right up in my vein of humor, so that's why I keep getting distracted.
All right,
I find random cussing to be very funny.
So we promise you guys, everyone, that no, let's bold here.
We know, man. We know.
Thanks, Tyler.
Just for trying to be professional. Stop putting swear words.
Making us giggle. Stop it. All right. We promise you guys. One of us.
I know.
Thanks. Yeah.
All right. Back on topic.
Stop
it, Twitter.
All right. We promised one of the emails submitted in the survey would get drawn, and you would basically get refunded by us on your pledge on Kickstarter for a pack of BaRPiG. Of course, if you go for a larger amount, whatever, we'll work it out and stuff. But you're getting your pack for free, and we're going to send you a pig. You got it?
There he is.
There he is. And Jen, as we promised for you, he's going to get a bandana. I was actually supposed to get the print off today, but Andrew arrived and we were so busy with him and stuff. But there's going to have a really beautiful blue bandana with the BaRPiG logo on it on front. And that's going to be sent off to you with your pack. So, yay.
So,
and we'll wash them, don't worry. Oh, no, that's the other one. That's the puppet pig. This one's clean.
Yeah, this pig's fine.
That pig's clean. Oh, I was petting pigs this weekend. There's a really cute photo on Twitter I posted because I was at this petting zoo farm. So, anyway, do you want to draw or shall I draw? Actually, maybe the picture drawer.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, hang on 1 second. Let me see if because I've got really big hands, if it fits.
Here we go in our big pink bowl. I tried to put a pig's nose on it, but it didn't work very well. So, my bad. All right, pig. Try your best. Pick a name.
Here we go.
Go. Nope. Try again.
Try again.
Spence is killing you. Oh.
No.
Oh,
hey! There you go.
All right, so the lucky winner of the pig is EXL_EXL@hotmail.com.
We're going to email you this afternoon, right after this live stream.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
I don't know if I can really show you.
Privacy.
Oh, yeah, good point. Good thing it was blurry. So that would...
Yeah, we're going to email you, and congratulations. And we're also going to make, of course, a note that you... that you're getting your pack for free, as well as the pig with the bandana. And we're going to get the bandana printed.
Yeah,
maybe
that'll be part of the... part of your package when you when we get funded.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's all really. Besides maybe a few more things. Hello, Martina. If you guys have some more questions regarding the survey results, once again, we're going to be sharing the collated results on our blog post coming out tomorrow. But I think the big things that really stood out with regards to when we relaunched the campaign thing, well, we knew this, a gameplay video. Yeah, we're going to put one up. We're going to make one. That's going to come. The promo video is almost done. In fact, I feel like I work for the CIA as some kind of conspiracy theorist or something. I've been working with Kden Live. It's a software package where you can...
it's quite grand.
Martinez asked how Amsterdam is. It's nice. It's a bit cold today and a bit cloudy, so... Kden Live is a software package where you can manipulate videos and stuff like that and put things in, put things out and stuff. And one of the big things we have, of course, on promo video is we are standing in front of our board in our kitchen with the big 6,000 euros behind us, and that's along with the funding goal. I've managed to work out a way to make that 3,000, and it barely noticeable. So I'm a little bit proud of myself in that way. So that's the last thing for the promo video. It's now just under 3 minutes, like 2 minutes 45. Last finished touches then, and we'll upload that to YouTube and give you guys maybe a sneak preview of that as well, if you like. And you guys can comment on the shorter now version. Let us know what you think.
Yes, we do live in Amsterdam.
Yeah. So
that's right.
Welcome, Fun Swan.
We can at the end of this, I'll show you the window. I'll show you a view outside the window.
And the windmill and stuff. Yeah. Exactly.
Unless it starts pouring rain, which is going to do with that at any second now.
Yeah, we're going to have a barbecue this afternoon as well. So.
Hello.
Hi. The other thing as well is a lot of people are asking for a lot of funny videos regarding the gameplay and funny situations when we do things. And I had actually had a brain fart on this one, and I'm just going to run it by you right now, brainstorm-wise, Phil. I was thinking every time we do an event, maybe what we should do is when we videotape one of those funny things that happens, put it straight up on Facebook and Twitter.
Yeah. Well, we actually do have an archive of everything that happened with our game BaRPiG. We have already a lot of footage and stuff.
Yeah, we can actually upload.
Finding a format to deliver that though.
That's difficult.
We'll work on that. We'll put that on the back burner for now.
Yeah, definitely be able to upload it somehow. Maybe like make one of the subdirections in our YouTube channel just like funny gameplay stuff and load them up there. Get them all full up there. And then the other thing we'll do is every time we have a gameplay demo evening and stuff like this with people, of course, we always ask people, do you mind if we take photos for our website and our social media? But we can also take a video when someone runs for a dog as a Dromunk and then post it up straight away afterwards. So
there are some funny stories in our blog as well.
The blog has a lot of good stories, yeah. But I think a lot of visual media will be fun as well.
We try to be as funny as we can from time to time.
Yeah, but sometimes. Taliban's confused. Hashtag. So the other thing as well, which was actually kind of heartwarming as well, the survey, one of the questions we asked is why did you support BaRPiG in our Kickstarter? And the one answer that most people actually gave was they liked the game, they liked the concept of it, they liked it. A lot of people actually said they enjoy drinking games as well, which actually gave us a lot of insight to the fact that a big proportion of our target audience do enjoy drinking games. They do enjoy the social element of BaRPiG. And obviously, you don't have to drink to play it. Obviously, I see your face there, mister. But yeah, a lot of people do enjoy it. I think it also reflects the fact that the reward we had, which will be back again to have the pub glasses, and the pack was actually quite popular, which, you know, my best friend Stuart is marketing and stuff. He even said that says a lot about the people who are backing you. A lot of people like that. A lot of people get that. So definitely insight for that. And the other thing also was really nice. Oh, sorry, I'm talking way too fast, apparently. Yeah, that's one of my problems. I'll slow down. Another thing a lot of people said with regards to supporting BaRPiG was that they like us. They basically, you're okay, Van Swam, don't worry. They basically either said, hey, you guys seem like nice guys and you seem like fun guys, or they met us during events and stuff. And again, that's reflected in another part of the survey, was that almost 60% of the people that backed us have never known about BaRPiG before. So that was kind of cool to see. Kerry Man has asked us on Twitter if I'm USA. No, actually born Australian and half Dutch. Phil?
I'm born Canadian, also half Dutch.
Now we both live in Amsterdam. So yeah. And yeah, I do talk fast sometimes, but native English speaker. So there you go.
Yeah, there's some more feedback as we work on these live streams.
Yeah.
Also, random people checking on Twitter don't know what we're talking about. Hey, cool.
Oh, cool. Russian and Dutch. That's cool. Yeah. If you guys don't know what we're talking about, we actually developed a game. It did very well on Kickstarter. Unfortunately, didn't reach its goals, so we're going to relaunch it now. It's BaRPiG, the adventure party game. The Twitter feed has got a website there. If you go straight there, you get a bit of information about us on our website. Plus, you can sign up for an alert email when we go to Kickstarter.
It'll at least solve the mystery for you if you check it out.
And also, if you look on our Facebook, look on our Twitter history, look on our blogs, there's YouTube as well. Yeah.
Great.
Have a look at the craziness. And if you're in Amsterdam, look on our Facebook events. Events will come up again. With us.
You could meet us.
Demoing, yeah.
We're very social people, yeah.
We either organize events ourselves or we go to other events for gaming events, board game events and stuff. And it's a fun game. So, in fact, yeah. Oh, you're in Moscow. Oh, that's okay. That's nice. Beautiful metro system. I'd actually love to go to Moscow to see the metro station.
I've read the book.
Oh, yeah, the Metro 20. All right. So that's where we stand right now. Once again, just to recap the design, we're going to talk to a professional designer and get some feedback from him. If you're in Amsterdam again, from Swam, send us a message and we can meet up maybe a couple of days and show you the game in person. That'd be fun. The second thing as well is we've got more reviews and podcasts out there, and we're still doing that. It's a continuous process as you do it. One, we got more information about the design and the how long it's going to take and stuff. We'll have a much better idea where we can peg down our launch date somewhere in May. And also the survey. It'll be the link will be on our next blog. And which of these countries are more comfortable? Canada, Australia, New Zealand.
Okay, well, if you're considering, because they're both very big countries, minus New Zealand, so they don't win. So Canada or Australia.
Amsterdam wins, yeah.
Well, Vancouver is generally a milder climate. I think it's the winters in Canada can get a bit rough.
Australia's a lot milder. Australia goes from tropical down to kind of Mediterranean, if you will. It doesn't. I mean, Melbourne gets a bit crazy in the winter. They have 4 seasons in one day. It's a little bit Irish like that, but like an Irish summer. And that it can rain a lot and be a bit cool, very warm.
You're not going to get bitten by a poisonous spider in Canada,
or snake.
Yeah, that's
true.
Maybe I'd say Canada just generally like.
You have brown recluses, don't you?
We do, but they don't.
Oh, they're pretty bad, man. They have those necrotoxins.
Only if you try to exterminate them do they lash out. Actually, that's.
Yeah,
there's a lot more things. Australia, I think, has a okay climate minus the heat.
Yeah. No, my accent's a little bit of a chameleon. Yeah, Australians talk fast and we mumble a lot. My problem is I've grown up around Southeast Asia in international schools, and because of that, I have what I call a chameleon accent. So, yeah. Okay,
well, time's almost up here anyways, yeah. So thank you for chatting with us, people.
Thanks for asking questions.
It's always good to meet random people on the internet.
Yeah.
And sorry that we talk fast and we're confusing, but we'll, that's feedback. We can take that.
We can definitely take that. It helps us.
I'll end it on a joke. Yeah.
Once again, the blog post coming out, we're going to have the link towards the survey results, so you guys can have a look. And if there are questions coming up regarding the financials and the pricing relaunching the Kickstarter, please ask us. Also, retailers, how we're approaching those. If you maybe have a game shop in your own area, in your own town, and you're thinking, how can I maybe get them interested in this stuff? Ask that question to us. We can cover that as well. That'd be fun, in fact. And anything else, even if you have anything at all you're wondering about, something we might have handled in a previous live stream or a blog, and you're not quite clear on it, ask us, because we're only more than happy to tell you, and we'll include it and tell everyone else. It's only fair. So
we are presently in Amsterdam.
Yeah.
As promised, we said we'd show you outside our window when we're done after this call. Which I think is after this call, after this meeting.
Yeah, exactly.
Which I think we can probably
finish now. Actually, yeah, it's half an hour. So
we'll say goodbye to Facebook.
Bye, Facebook. And no, what are you doing? Everything
finished.
There.
Okay.
All right, and then we will go with the laptop and Twitter to see the windmill. There it is. We've actually shown this before.
So there you go. There's the view outside of our house. You can see lovely cloudy Amsterdam. It's pretty
great today.
So great.
Yeah, it was nice and sunny yesterday.
That's a bar down there, which is built out of a shipping factory.
Oh, there it is.
And over here somewhere, you should be able to see a windmill right there. That windmill is a brewery just outside of our house. So there you go.
And there's ducks where we live. And water. That's our house. And there's the BaRPiG for about an hour and a half. All right, guys.
Not so much nice weather, but that's what you get for living here.
Yeah,
that's right. All right.
We're not smoking a joint, Taliban. See you later.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Thanks, guys. See you later. Bye.